All right, so the BP50. This is formerly known as the F2000, I think in real life, or at least in Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009. It's a brand new assault rifle with Season 2 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone 3. And there's a lot of positive things I have to say about this weapon in this game. Now, for one, this is going to be a multiplayer focused review and best setup. We'll be talking about this separately in Warzone along with the Ram 9 in its own video together to give you guys my basic thoughts before we jump into some gameplay and things like that. But there's a lot of good things to say about the BP50. Now, for one, high rate of fire, low recoil. Does it pack a massive punch? I wouldn't say it does, because it certainly feels like it drops off at ranges, but it is certainly an aggressive assault rifle if you built it the right way. Low recoil allows you to be a lot more consistent down range, even though you won't be packing the punch. But at the same time, closing that distance is a very valuable asset of the BP50. Now, the one knock I will say is that the reload speed isn't the best. So you might want a mag holster, or specifically this is a sleight of hand perk in Modern Warfare. It makes it a little bit better. But yeah, the reload is definitely a knock. And while we do use a 45 round magazine in the setup, it still is troublesome, and just keep that in mind when using it. But I do expect this to be meta. Now, will it be competitive ranked meta? I think it's way too early to say, because there is a lot of crutches in ranked, for example, that people are just going to be using these guns for X, Y, and Z reasons. And getting a new weapon to kind of get thrown into that pool is always going to be a long shot based on how we've seen ranked and competitive play work in Call of Duty. But altogether, low recoil, high rate of fire, a very aggressive mobile assault rifle. Honestly, everything you kind of want in that type of little category. But with that being said, let's jump into game and show you guys the best setup before giving you my closing thoughts. So, don't worry about this bug skin. The black cell skin was on it, so that's why you see the black goo. But basically what we're going to be wanting is the VT7 Spitfire suppressor on the muzzle, the Bruin heavy support grip underbarrel, a 45 round magazine, the Moats 40 stock, and the MK3 reflector optic. Now, again, like I mentioned in the previous section, this is catered towards aggressive assault rifle play. So your strafe speed will be a little bit up there. Your range won't be as up there naturally with this gun, but again, this is a very mobile assault rifle that allows you to kind of just run around, close the distance, and be aggressive while having a lot more range than an SMG in the meta of Modern Warfare 3. Could you cater this to be a little bit more stable by changing the stock with the barrel and putting on a long barrel? Yes, of course you can, but one of the main traits that this weapon has is strafing and aiming at the same time. It is very good at that, especially if you throw on the Mot 40 stock. If you start catering in on that low recoil, long range, scenarios, this weapon does lose out its value because it has a lot more mobility catered in to make it better than, these drop down, hold down a lane type of range things. But altogether, this is the best setup for multiplayer from what I've been using. It is incredible. It is awesome. But besides that, let's jump out and give you guys my closing thoughts. All right. Now, first off, if you guys have any tweaks to that loadout for multiplayer, be my guest. I know some people, if they're running sleight of hand, might want to swap off a 45 round magazine for a rear grip or a comb or maybe a barrel, whatever it may be. Leave a comment down below of some changes you'll make if it was your case, or if it was your loadout, or hey, maybe you think there's something a little bit better there. But overall, man, this is a fun, satisfying assault rifle for Modern Warfare 3. Using the MCW kind of has always been tiring for me, but hey, it is just the best assault rifle in the game besides a few other things. But it's fun for the F2000 to be good in a game. In Battlefield 3, I believe it was Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, I forget which one, it was really good in that game, but in Modern Warfare 2 2009, it wasn't very good. So I was worried that this weapon was going to be a little bit of a pea shooter, and while it doesn't pack the biggest punch, a low recoil and high rate of fire does make up for it. And like I said in the Ram 9 video, a higher rate of fire weapon will be a lot more forgiving if you guys are missing your shots. Now, it doesn't pack a punch, like I said, but at the same time, slower rate of fires rely on you to be a little bit more accurate. So high rate of fires is a window of forgiveness there. So this weapon checks off on that pretty damn well. But besides that, man, and overall, the new weapons in Season 2, pretty damn enjoyable. Leave your thoughts down below on this weapon if you guys like it, or like I said before, your current loadout or different changes you'll make. If you guys also enjoyed this video, be sure to drop this video a like, helps out the video a ton. And for more content from me like this, whether it's Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, or Destiny 2, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I do drop more content. But that's all I gotta say in this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.